What's up, people? I'm in the in the neighborhood where the church is gonna film the history of this faith. Hopefully, get this. How y'all doing? Yeah, they know me. They said hello, Peter. Yeah, cause see, y'all can tell I grew up in this neighborhood, man. It just looked totally like over here. Let me show y'all. Now that house that wasn't tore down the way that house looked right there. It really wasn't like that. Now over here, there was a lady that used to live right over here. They used to go. They was a part of the movement, the church. They was part of it as well, and they used to go. That the houses they gone move them years ago. Now that blue house right there, it always have been there. This house here, it always have been here. You know, that house there, we remember the older lady. She was like an older, elderly lady that used to go to church. She passed away years ago, and this is that same house. And they all kin. These people here kin, and all of the people that went to the venue, they got no part. Oh, okay, they got those signs. I guess random people have been parking in here, and then they got all them signs there. But this is the church that I basically, when I was a young man, 17 years old, I grew up right here. Seniors ministry program, 10:22, 11 a.m., 22. Okay. A small pastor. Neil. I'm saying it. Yeah. I grew up here, man. You go. That used to stay on like programs like why was like a program, something to help the youth. You see what I'm saying? And this is the faith right around up in here. Yep, this is the faith. And they didn't have none of this sidewalk was not here on the real. None of the sidewalk was here. They probably gonna say, hey, seen somebody roaming around here. Yeah. But this is the same church, the same doors. Nothing changed. Everything is still the same. You see what I'm saying? It's like basically I grew up in this faith, man. It's called the Adventist, Seventh-day Adventist. I was very devout. I had a great zeal. Those of you who don't know, if you don't know what that means, a great zeal, that means you were very passionate about what you stood for. Now, even though now the movement started with William Miller. This started like in the early 1840s. And it was a group of people got together. It was this woman that was married to this man. She got married to this man by the name of James. Now, I'm in the back of the church. This is where they fellowship. We had the fellowship and the cooking, and they had food, and everybody ate right here in this little after the service. And down here they had like where they had the Bible studies and all that stuff, like down here in these different rooms here. And it's still the same. Look like they got to fix that window right there. But anyway, Ellen was married by, I think his name was James White. And I think that's where Ellen White was married to James White. And so that's how she became Ellen Harmon. I think it became Ellen White later on. And Ellen G. White, she was a woman. She had to quit school at the age of 9, and she only had a third grade education. And when she went to school, there was this book. You can read it in what's that book? It's called, I believe it's Testimonies for the Church or something like that. To where somebody threw a rock and it hit her in one of the side of her eye and injured it. And another this is part of how linking up how the movement of the Adventist Church started. Then she went on a mission, and then she came together with Ella James Harmon or Ella James White, and that's how she got that name for him, Ellen G. White. And they came into a group, and they started to praying because there was a movement that went on because Miller, like him, that he vision of 1842, 1843, and around like 1844, it was going to the crown and all stuff. And it all happened, and they came together. And the little, that's how they got the name. They got the name, formed the name 7 Day. It mean it came like it's dealing with the 7-day Sabbath. And Advent, it was another word for when the people back then, they thought that Christ was going to return in 1844, and they experienced something like a bitter disappointment and things of that nature because they were looking for it. And that's how the name 7-Day Adventist came about. And it was established in Battle Creek, Michigan, Battle Creek, Michigan in 1863. That's when it was formed into a religious organization. And that's where the first Adventist church, based upon what I have read, that's where that came from. You see what I'm saying? And that's how it was formed. And that's how the name 7-Day Advent, because the word Advent means they was like literally looking, trying to see if they can see the return of Christ and all that kind of stuff. So all of those people was called, they were white supremacy. You know what I mean? Which means the 7-Day Adventist church was formed by the so-called white man and Esau. You see what I'm saying? So that was the whole point in me saying what I was saying. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start up another video, and I'm gonna create another. Now there's people that live right there. You see what I'm saying? I think they still members of the church. You see what I'm saying? But this is how my zealous zeal is when I would walk from down that street there. I lived in those apartments coming from up yonder, and I used to walk there every Saturday morning and sanctuary. Yep. So I'm 48 now. I was 17 when I was coming up. So I'm gonna see y'all later, and I'm gonna see if I can upload this video. I'm out.